Roy Dowsett couldn't get it. Sneaks to the back. Umpire says you're hanging on. Geez, they were off to the races, weren't they? Heathcote. So Benny Bacon. Crowd just enjoying a bit of noise here now.
Yeah, exactly.
Towards the forward line. Main in front couldn't take the mark. They've been much better in defence, Heathcote. I won't put the moz on them. Tried to go towards the back, kick out of there and hope more than anything from Beetle. Still it goes nowhere. Umpire says he whacked him on the shoulder, so it'll be a Heathcote kick.
Yeah, well called there, Brian, just over the shoulder. Just a couple of worrying signs here for White Hills. A bit of panic in their forward line.
I think the delivery's changed. There's a bit more pressure. That kick is dangerous. If you can pick it up, it might be all right. He can't. Tried to get there in the end. Nice pick up. How did he get rid of that? He did now. Off hands again. A little bit of ping pong going on. Dropped it cold. And Moffat, play on it is. So Padmore takes a bounce in the middle of White Hills, Scott Street, kicks it long towards the forward line. One-on-one. Good mark taken back there in defence. So I'll kick it long and move it quickly. Nice car out there with its lights on. That's what we love. Little short kick, had to be good. Bounces over the top, one-on-one. Little training drill here. The ball comes back. There's that man, Willie Long, with the helmet. We like him. He's been good so far. Little bump off the ball. It's all White Hills. Couldn't just got a hand over the top. Was Fallon. It comes back to White Hills from where it came from. And it's all Heathcote out there. Hard to pick them up out there if someone has their lights on. Thanks for that. We'll look at the camera shot as well. Cavallaro's got the ball. I think it's the jive variety.
Oh, good kick.
Yeah, good kick. Lucky kick. Handball over the top. Now they're getting adventurous, Heathcote. Little short kick into the forward line. He's kicked it.
He has got
it. Here comes Heathcote here at Scott Street.
Cavallaro?
Yeah. It was the younger Cavallaro.
Jordan.
Yep.
Great kick there by Jordan Cavallaro. And we're back to a goal difference, Brian.
You believe this? A goal. A difference.
Yeah, so Jordan Cavallaro, number 19.
So all of a sudden, I tell you what, I mentioned it before that Sawyer, it had to have a break. I get that. Nothing against Benny Hogan, but he was dominating in the middle, Sawyer. He's now back in there. They've dragged him back on as Hogan takes a break.
Yeah, 6 goals to 3/4 in favour of the Saints here, Brian.
Good crowd, as Chris is showing around the joint too. Right around Scott Street. Back with the action though. Ball goes forward again for Heathcote. It'll bounce over the top. Nearly bounced on his scon there. Running back with a fly to the ball with Jakey Miller. Turns around towards the boundary line. And it is a massive change in this game. I apologise. The score is 91. My fault again. I just keep getting excited though.
Yeah. That's fine, Ryan. We'll forgive you. 7
points of difference. 21 guy on third term thanks to Central Vic player management, Troy Old. Make sure you jump on Facebook, push away from Sawyer. The umpire's picked out a free kick. Or he might get the umpire. Yeah, going to get him to throw it in again. Doing a good job, the boundary umpires.
Yeah, a bit trying conditions with the ball. Probably be a little bit slippery in the hands.
So, throw in, off hands again. Just stole it out of the ruck. He'll have to get a kick away and does towards the boundary line. He was smothered anyway.
Yeah, it sounded like just come off hands there over the line.
And they'll throw it back in.
Only about 20 metres around in the right forward pocket for Heathcote. Scott Street end. Great crowd still here on the edge of the seats.
There's obviously a sale going on with Utes down there too on our screen.
Exactly.
Someone's into the white Utes, mate.
Yeah.
You know they know there's another one, 4 in a row. You know they sell them in different colours. Anyway, off the hands there from Sawyer. That's not going to go anywhere, and umpire will chuck it up. So. Crowd, their fire's still burning nicely.
Yeah, just got a little bit quiet there. The
hands again. They work hard in there. Irwin was in there. The little handball went nowhere. Turn around from Cavallaro. Hang on a sec. What's going on here at Scott Street? It's a point the difference. Look out. So it's just a 14-7-91, 14-6-90.
Wow, this
Third term.
This is a real change of events here. He's kicking 7 goals, 1 this quarter to 3 goals, 2. And we are game on, Brian.
Thanks to Walker's Donuts. Wouldn't mind one of those crispy jobs in the gob at the minute.
Yeah.
Umpire Marr chucks it up. Sawyer's there. Marcroft. Sawyer got the tap. Rolls towards the back. Just the ball bouncing the right way for everyone at the moment. in red, white, and black colours. Efting's in there. He gets pushed out of the way. This boy Jarks has been great. His left boot gets it moving forward. Little push off the ball. Umpire said all fair and lovable. Little handball was good. That man in there had to get rid of it, Bolton, and he didn't get rid of it the right way. So they move it on quickly. Antonowicz is down there too, which is interesting. Dave Wright turns around on his right boot for Heathcote, goes forward towards the forward line. I was going to say he didn't set up his forward too well, but he's still possession down there. Pushed it out. Here's an opportunity. Oh, the tackle was on. He let it go, James Davies. No, he did let it go. There's a few of the crowd not totally agreeing with that. But
probably more dispossessed than dropping the ball, but anyway, he did have a little bit of prior opportunity, which is probably why the umpire ruled in favour.
Billy Doreen kicks towards the boundary line. Got it pretty close. In fact, it rolls over and they'll chuck it back in.
And there's just a deathly silence around the crowd crying at the moment.
Yeah, there is, isn't it? Everyone's kind of a bit stunned. We had a blue. The game got out to about 40 points at one stage.
Yeah, 8-goal blowout at one stage, and you thought White Hills how far, but to Heathcote's credit, they've just come back strongly in this third quarter.
It's like they've turned up. So handball comes out, but that's not going to go anywhere, off hands and over the boundary line. Not far away from the Pab Plumbing sign. Not mentioning it in the others because they won't sponsor us.
That's a fair call too, Brian.
There it is, the Pab Plumbing sign. It's a ripper. It's the only sign I can see.
Yeah.
Ball thrown in. That's the problem with vision. You get everyone's
exactly
towards the back. Oh, I hate to say it, but White Hills need the next one desperately.
Yeah. And it'd be interesting to see what comes of this at three-quarter time, Coach Jack.
Yeah,
Fallon.
I'll be interested to hear what he's got to say. Big punch by Sawyer again to the advantage this time of Heathcote. Tried to collect on his way through. Was Thomas Payne. Didn't help. Here we go again. Nice work in the back there. Tried to get it out. That was good work. Baden Fallon. Now they ride the horse here. Going nowhere. So, James Davies.
I said it last quarter, probably the thing that Heathcote one was the siren, but I'd say the same for White Hills this time. It's
Long. Let it go. Here's your boy, mate. And he's missed it. So, young Pearce collects a point for the Hillies.
Yeah, young Eli.
So 14-8-92, ball, dangerous, a good tackle, probably not going to go anywhere with that. Umpire says mine. He's a bit lucky, Joseph Beadle.
Yeah, he was, but didn't have prior just upon the tackle, so probably the right call by the umpire, Brian.
Sawyer again got the tap, mentioned that before, he's been dominant. That one was a touch high. Oh, he just pushes it on, that'll be 50.
Yeah, this is the undisciplined play that Heathcote was doing last quarter, that's now reversed to White Hills.
So Willie Long says you can push all you like, but I'll take 50 for that. He's got a man out wide here, decides to handball it onto Padmore. He could go wide, just walked around his opponent, which was Antonowicz. Off hands again, rolls towards ground level. Nice work in there by Warnock, who's down the back line as well. Not sure about that kick. They move things around a little bit, White Hills, haven't they?
They have, and they've had to, Ryan, just to stem the flow of goals.
Warnock is down there, and also Antonowicz, who's now on the ball.
Yeah.
So, Eldry throw in. Nice off the hand there, but we're going to do it all again.
So Antonowicz hasn't troubled the scoreboard since half time after kicking 7 in the first half, Ryan.
They say downstairs he's kicked 8.
8?
Yeah, and
okay.
I said my man Dave would not be wrong.
Well,
ever.
I got him down for 7, so unless there's one I'd give credit it.
Thanks to Central Victorian Footy Management. Get on the Facebook and like that page. Good kick out of there, might have ran over the line. Did the old basketball. Over the line, bring it back.
So if it's 8 to Antonowicz, you've got Grinley at the other end of the ground kicking 5 so far for the Saints. So it's
plus a mark of the year.
Yeah, plus a mark of the year. And play of the day.
And I scared you with that. I still can't believe the look on your face, Dave. Look like you just won touch lotto. Ball comes out of there for Heathcote. Towards the forward line, good hands. White Hills defence towards the boundary line. And they'll do it again. But in just looking around the crowd, I know Chris has been down and had a bit of a look at the other side with the cameras that we've got here. And wow,
yeah,
very good crowd.
Yeah. Very strong crowd, and again, credit to White Hills Footy Club for putting on a magnificent event.
Big punch out of there was good. And that's what he should have been doing before Dowsett. Remember I said to you before that he should have been punching. He just did it then to the advantage of his club. 27 and a half goals. Sorry?
That's what we want, Brian, just to knock that ball forward.
Yep. 2 points of difference. 27, nearly 28 gone this term, thanks to Pav Plumbing and Walker's Donut to the Bendigo Marketplace and also Epsom. Just got the tap out there, Sawyer. He's gone to tapping and the opposition ruckman's gone to punching. Work that out. And I'll throw it back in.
I'm just looking around the forward line. Only got the one White Hills player inside their forward 50, and you're right. A lot of White Hills players just got their hands on the hips, Brian.
Well, I mentioned before, it's round 3. I mean, Runda Lights, we played a lot of footy tonight, and a lot of these kids are young. And not being disrespectful to Heathcote, they didn't chase too much in the first half.
Ah, you're right.
So they had some legs. That ball's going to be out of bounds in the full, and it'll be a free kick going back to White Hills when they get the footy back. So Super U gloves on order for Chris, our cameraman, he tells me.
Just extremely grateful for beautiful, warm, lush goodies that you've delivered, Brian. Very timely.
Very timely. Good time to do it. Netball replay coming up a little bit later. White Hills and Heathcote, the A grade. Not sure what's going on here, mate. I lost the footy, but
I think they're trying to get the footy back into the bounds, to be honest. Been a lot of officiating tonight in this game, Brian. Just why we've got a break in play. Never, so that's going to be a commentator's curse. Just quickly, Bendigo Footy League scores. Winners to Eagle Hawk, Kangaroo Flat, South Bendigo, Sandhurst and Stratford Say.
They finally have the nut back, mate. Yeah, winners in the Heathcote District Footy League. Elmore had a win there, second for the year, over Leachy Gunny. Lockington beat Huntley. Mounts beat Cogho. Big crowd out at Cogho. And this is the final game here tonight. And we don't know who's going to win because it's 2 points of difference, just teetering on three-quarter time.
As they say in the classics.
Oh, that's come off Markroft Scott. Little headbutt, bit of soccer being going on here tonight, Dave. Couple of headers. Anyway, turn around by Cavallaro. He's been good. Kicks towards the boundary line. If that stays in, it's a bonus for Heathcote. No, it hasn't.
He has, you're right. Both Cavallaros actually. Jordan kicking those 2 goals.
It's because they've been feeding up at GPO, mate. That's what it is.
How many times can he plug a venue?
Well, he'll know, Pete, when I send him the bill. Ball goes forward. Oh, just at the back there, waiting on it. Still, no one wants to collect. White Hills are under enormous pressure back there. Now still under pressure. Got to get rid of it. Little kick was interesting. Off hands again. Padmore's in there for Heathcote. He got one high.
Yeah, too high.
They're not happy, the crowd over here.
Crowd's obviously voicing their opinion.
So he's going to have a shot, Padmore. It's 50 out, Dave. Has he got the food?
Yeah, I saw him a couple of times last year kick a really great goal down at Barrack Reserve for Heathcote. I'm backing him here, Brian.
Showing a bit of Heathcote allegiance there too, mate. Allegiance even.
Allegiance, even, yes. Alliance, allegiance.
That's what I was trying to say. Got in the middle of it. Padmore, 50 out, gets onto it. Distance not an issue. Accuracy, problem. But they sneak a point closer.
That's right, we're back to a 1 point play.
14-7-91, 14-8-92. Nothing in it. You wouldn't believe this would be the score at three-quarter time or close to. 32 minutes gone this term. Don't worry about my clock, I was late. They're just a different side this term.
It just shows you when they want to play footy and switch on.
Runs a full distance, comes out towards his wing. Padmore's in front again, takes the mark. He's starting to stand. He's running on the ground, Padmore, isn't he? He's got his own footy at the minute. Kicks it long now towards the forward line. It's a contest 3-on-2 at the back there. Roll towards the back. Little handball. Oh. Gung-ho, Buckley was there. Sorry, Bacon was there for... trouble.
Got it.
Trouble and got it. What's happened here? I looked at the pad and went, right, we better have a chat here, and off they went.
Yeah, just looking at the replay on the screen. Very poor kick out by White Hills straight to the arms of the Heathcote player, and that's been kicked well and truly. Put him in front for the first time in this night.
15-7-97. Plays 14-8-92. You wouldn't believe it. It's a long quarter two.
And was that like another goal of Cavallaro?
It was.
Yeah. When Cavallaro and Corey showed this quarter for the Saints, has a free kick's been picked out?
It's picked out of blood rule.
Blood rule.
So the crowd, if you just have a look at the crowd beside us, they're quite pensive now because the game has turned on its head.
8 goal, 3/4 to the Australians.
Wowee.
Yeah.
So Markroft's going to jump in there and take on the big boy. He claps his hands. Big Sawyer and says, oh, we're going to punch. Markroft got it away, collected his own nut, gave it off this time to Padmore. That man again got his own footy, as I mentioned, but the kick goes back. Right on 3/4 time, Colbert took the mark and they will run in front. Do you believe this? We've got the cracker here at Scott Street.
Absolutely, Brian. As I said, 8 goal, 3/4. The Heathcote just come out of the box after what is kicking the first 3 goals in the first 5 minutes of the quarter.
Indeed. All right,
They're
back
up and
with
about.
the final quarter coming your way, Super live streaming right across Australia.
High contact, number 22, your free kick right there.
You're kidding me! That boy's gone for the back, you idiot! You leave your class on you, absolutely.
He will be.
High contact, number 22, your free kick right there.
You're kidding me! That That boy's gone for the mark, you idiot! Did you leave your class at home, you absolute idiot!
Just about set for the last quarter action here at Scott Street. Dave Hancock is with me. Hello, I'm Cogho, and what is happening out there, Dave? What was said?
As you can imagine, just out in the Heathcote camp, they're really out and about. Coach Andrew Saladino just urging sides to keep running with it. He believes that they're the fitter side. And you called this earlier, Brian. There was mentioned that he said White is looking tired, and that forward pressure are really great. And he's complimented Billy Doreen on the job on Enterix that quarter.
Yeah, great job. For him to have to move after kicking, and we think it's 8 goals, is a real compliment. You're right. All right, last quarter action. Thanks to Central Victorian Footy Management, Pab Plumbing, Walker's Donuts, and also Rafael Jewelers. Ball goes nowhere. Umpire Marr does it again.
Yeah, Coach Saladino just saying he didn't mind if there was stoppages for the first 5 minutes just to wear him down and then run over the top.
So off hands again. Still going nowhere. Someone can get a handball out. They do. The handball was good, or was it?
Yeah, he's called a throw.
I'm not sure what he's called. Yeah, he's called a throw, is it?
Yeah, he has.
So I thought that it might have been a Callum Birch handball. It was a throw in the end. So they need to get things moving. So Niall had a quiet third term like a lot of mates in red and black. He goes wide this time. Kicks on. Oh, got over the top there. Couldn't take the grab. It was Fallon of the Baden variety towards the boundary line. And going nowhere.
Again, just out in that dead right-hand pocket, Bendigo Creek side. So no scores at this stage. Early in the last quarter, 15-8, 98 to 14-8, 92. Just to kick in it.
Ball towards the boundary line again. Got a kick away, centred. Interesting kick. Turns out to be probably not what was required for White Hills. So ball comes out wide from Innes. He kicks it towards the boundary line. Not a bad kick here. Hard to see with someone's lights on out there. Thanks again for that. Ball goes towards the line, or might have been in the back, was it? Umpire said it was. It's a push.
Yeah, he has.
So it'll be that man again, Corey Grinley.
Yeah, lined up for goal number 6 here, Brian. Crowd a little bit bemused by that decision, but we called it earlier, and it was definitely a push there.
So Grinley, he's got a couple, mate.
He has. Probably been the barometer for the Saints in that 3/4.
Still. So Super U live streaming right around Australia. Taking his time. If it's accurate, no one will care. Particularly Heathcote, they like it. Crowd like it if you're not in red, white and black. Sorry, if you are in red, white, black, I should say. And Dave, all of a sudden, it's 2 goals to the visitors in front.
Yeah, and this has been a 10-goal turnaround, Brian, halfway through that last quarter. Unbelievable. And exactly the start there, Coach Andrew Saladino asked the same as to
16-8, 104. Wowee. I'm not sure that if they lose White Hills, I want to watch this replay back.
No.
Ball in the middle, gets tapped this time. They go forward, big punches on. Wright's there. Thought he might have had a hand. Here's an opportunity for White Hills to go forward, and they do. Oh, great grab. I thought at the back, couldn't take the mark as Warnock. It's at ground level, got to get rid of it. He was hanging on to him. Little kick goes out sideways, and they will throw it back in.
Yeah, White is probably just a little bit lucky to get that ball out just in the nick of time for him. Paid holding the ball. Definitely the end that White Hills wants. Ball out 25 metres, left hand pocket, Scott Street in.
So they'll throw it back in. Off hands again. Still at ground level, going nowhere. What do you think of the lights here at White Hills, Dave?
Oh, fantastic, and like I said earlier, it's a credit to the committee. I know, being on committees myself, how hard it is to get the funds to get, right in those
Little
positions.
kick out of there, goes sideways from Warnock. He sneaks it through for a point. Might be a handy one, Dave.
Yeah, it could be that what we call in the industry a critical point, Brian.
Critical point, do you? I'm not sure I've heard that before, but you're telling a story.
You always see that point that could be the difference at the end of the game.
So the ball goes wide. Heathcote with numbers out there. What's the next move?
Look at the switch, I'd say.
Yeah, snuck around. Nice work. Cavallaro again showing his wares. Couldn't take the mark in front, so they'll throw it back in. Umpires had an interesting period in the second term, Dave, Jason Maher and young Josh, but they've come back well.
They had their work cut out halfway through that second term. All hell broke loose, but well officiated tonight, Brian.
Off hands again towards the line. I tell you what they haven't done, both sides, is they haven't made the game stuffy. It's been free-flowing.
Yeah, it has.
Really good football so far. Just goes over the top of Baden Fallon. Someone's alarm goes off. I think that went off for White Hills about half an hour ago at the moment.
Yeah, exactly.
Good mark.
They're out wide here.
So Payne's got a man out wide. Payne's got a man out wide. He's got a man short too, which is Padmore. Decides to go that way, down the middle.
Padmore's really pumped up by the coach at 3/4 time.
So off he goes, kicks it as long as he can. Pack's going to form. Off hands again. Umpire says he got him, hanging him on. And play on, is it?
Yep.
Okay, fair enough. So Fallon gives it off to Niall. Niall's short one goes wide towards the captain, Irwin. Good kick. Can they get something out of this, White Hills?
Well, they need to get that free flow and play back.
Man back there. Oh, good mark. Probably need to defend there.
Yeah.
But this bloke has got super hands. Always going to be a bit difficult. So Liam Bartels. I know his nan's up Pyramid Hill way, I think.
Yeah, she's an avid listener and viewer.
She was, yeah.
Lining up for goal number 2.
You reckon the runner might go out to Joey Beadle if this goes through? He missed it, I reckon. He has. Well, he got out of jail, Joey, because he should have defended there when the mark was taken. So 94 plays 104. HDFNL match of the round, Scott Street. Look at the background there. Looks fantastic here at Scott Street. Cars everywhere. Big crowd. Haven't left either.
No, I've got the close one.
Got the cliche. Off hands again. Towards the boundary line. Yeah, only one really going for the ball. Got a little shove. So Ryan Walker, like a few of the White Hills boys, just been missing for a little while.
Yeah, exactly.
They get another goal here, might grab something White Hills momentum-wise. So Walker decides just to launch into it, and he does. Big boys back there. Can't take the mark. Oh, trying to get rid of it. How to get rid of it, Thomas Payne? They say illegally.
Yep.
And the crowd right beside us are all looking, going, we agree.
Yeah, great tackle there by Davies.
So James Davies, he started the game off really well, and now he has an opportunity to drag the score back.
Yeah, lining up for goal number 3. As you said, Brian, probably the first quarter and bit really on fire, but just drifted out in that third quarter. But like you said, he wasn't the only one in the red and black. So Davies, probably right on his kicking distance, 50 out, just on the side angle. Kick's on its way.
They need it.
He's got it.
I reckon he's got it.
And it's game on again, Brian. So Davies with his third.
Nothing in it. White Hills, the match of the round. We've had 3 rippers in the first 3 rounds, Dave.
Yeah, we've been blessed with the games we've been calling.
Very blessed.
So 15-10, 100 White Hills to Heathcote 16-8, 104.
Sawyer back in the ruck. And Dowsett got the tap down for Heathcote. Rolls into the arms. The man on the bottom of the pack there as he gets himself up.
Really, this last 20 minutes of play is about composure from either side, Brian. The one that can compose.
Dowsett again. Got a smother on. They'll keep moving forward. In and under. Good work. Comes back to that man, Birch. Kicks it long for, beautiful kick. In fact, if he meant it, doesn't matter. It's a Heathcote kick.
I think that's number 10, is it? Lockie Eunice?
Yeah, Birch has been terrific in the middle. That passage of play was a couple of possessions in the space of about 10 seconds.
Yeah, actually, it's number 33, Victor Butler again.
So Butler's going to line up from about 30 out.
Yeah, he had a set shot similar to this in the second quarter. So hopefully he's learned from that.
So Butler. This will quieten the big crowd here. He can snag this one. Kick looks a bit awkward. Ends up being that way and just sneaks through.
Yeah. Pretty much a deja vu to the kick he had in the second quarter there, Ryan.
You put the moz on him, Dave. That's what it was.
Skinny side.
So they've decided to select that side. I don't know why, but they do. He's got a man short if he wants him in Grinley, who I'm not sure why he's down there, but he is. Oh, sorry, I can see why he's down there. Good mark at the back, just waited for it. Just give the handball off. He'll get it back and needs to do something better than that, Ryan Walker, and does. Kicks dangerous, or doesn't he? Look out. Here comes Heathcote again, trying to pick it up. Gets a little bump out of the way. There's McCarthy. Turn around and kick by Reese Bolton towards the forward line. Bounces over the back of everyone. Can he get there? Grid lane, spin around on. He comes back on his left, back on his right. Shot it, goal, got it!
Got it! Oh, play of the day.
Corey Gridley.
Oh. He has turned this game on its head.
17-9-111. Plays 15-10-100.
Yeah.
How much class has that kid got?
Whatever, whoever recruited him, take a bow. He's actually turned this game on its head.
So, we've enjoyed some great goals tonight. They've put on a bit of a clinic when it comes to goals. We've had
We've been blessed in both ends.
32 goals being kicked tonight. A couple of great marks.
And there's, again, great advert for night football in the HDFNL.
Yeah. So, 11 points. The difference. Do you believe this? You've been watching this match, you'd think, what's going on? Again, just got the tap out of there. Here's Sawyer, he takes it out of the ruck, in fact. Goes forward, couldn't take the mark there, tried hard in there. Oh, might have hung around for a bit long. Umpire's taken a while. Says that'll do ya. So, it was right in the bottom of the pack.
Crowd just questioning the high tackle.
Yeah, Jordan Cavallaro's got a man short, decides to go out wide. And does it, so Beadle. The old Fab Four, here he goes. Cavallaro couldn't take the mark in front, doesn't matter. Ground level, nice work, comes back. Got an opportunity here. They're working pretty hard, these boys, but they've just given it up a little bit. Reese Bolton put a teammate under big kind of pressure, tried to take the mark. Ball comes towards the back from David Wright, kicks it forward, all White Hills, Heathcote back here, and that kick's a beauty. So, Bolton just told to settle this time because he went a bit fast the last time. His kick is short, gives it up to, bounce towards the back there. Now they're off to the races again. White Hills, can they do something with it through Jakey Miller? Still at ground level. Ball going nowhere. In fact, it rolls out. Little kick out of there was okay. Might come back with a little bit of interest. Oh, how did he get rid of that, Baden Fallon? Little handball again to Niall. What's the umpire said here?
All it in.
Just couldn't quite grab that because we've got a little thing called a roof in the way.
I'm just looking on the replay there. Yeah, probably a bit lucky there. Julie Niall.
So tap it back from Sawyer, rolls over the top. Here's an opportunity. Got to get a handball off. Little kick. Had to be good from Niall. It wasn't.
Smart.
So Butler decided to play on. He's still got it, Butler. Gets on his right, kicks it long, which they seem to be doing a little bit of. Good push and shove back there. Didn't have a chance to get rid of it, did he? Connor Hamilton, no.
Crowd
So
over
the umpire going to throw it up.
Sorry, Ryan, the crowd over the scoreboard, so just getting right into the action at the moment.
That's a big crowd over there too, isn't it? Scoreboard wise. Look at that. Everyone loving Saturday night footy, HDFNL style. Just comes to the back here. Little handball out is good. Opportunity in the goal square, off hands. Still they work hard in there. Hamilton was the man that had a little shot there and he's been all over it.
Yeah, like you're saying, right in the second half, it's just been all Heathcote. And I think you're right, Brian. I'm just looking around White Hills place, it's still a little bit flat-footed. Maybe they're starting to fatigue kicking in.
I'd like to see the gate numbers tonight. They'll be massive. Handball in hope more than anything. Comes out wide. Keep it in, he might be all right. Little kick was pretty good, in fact. If it bounces for long, it bounced for him. He gets through one. Handballs onto a teammate who's now got to get rid of it in a hurry. Across there to Grinley. And it was actually pretty good defensive work there.
Yeah, great work.
The last line of defence from Sammy Lowe's. I see his old man Rob in the crowd there before.
Premiership coach of the under 18s.
Yeah, it was, yeah. He was indeed. Are you doing it this year, Rob?
I believe he is.
Having a rest.
No, he's taking it on. Him and
Comes
Bill
out wide. It's going to bounce funny because, yep, that's right. Well, that one's a little high. And the umpire agrees, or he said he's hanging on, in fact.
Yeah. Right call there.
So it'll be James Davies, who's well and truly out of position here.
And that's a win.
Just need to move for him a little bit. Now sinks his slipper into it. Goes towards the line, off the back, at the back here. Opportunity. They've got a couple of numbers here. Little kick off the ground was good by Bartels.
Oh, good play.
Yeah, defensively good though. As Billy Price says, I've done this before. Kick isn't great. Little kick off the ground. Had to be better than that. Tackle was not good. Didn't stick. Yeah, just a little fumble out there. Want to try and get up and get rid of it.
Switching over.
So Cavallaro is a good switch to your right. Really Long's here. So what's he got? He's got a teammate beside him, Long. He likes to get around a couple. He's done it once. The kick goes forward. It's going to be a floaty, horrible, bouncy thing. Look out. Here's Padmore. Short kicks, just that short in front. Good punch away from Grinley. Still they work hard. White Hills. Ball out of there by Nile. His kick put a teammate under enormous pressure. Look out. There is Reese Bolton. Gets on his right boot. Has a shot. Misses. So 2 goals the difference here at Scott Street. Dave?
Yeah, absolutely. And that, again, I'll call it the critical point because it means that White Hills need 3 scores if they're going to win this game.
Dave, that's why he's an accountant. So the ball goes straight down the middle. It's a pretty good kick. Dave Wright can go if he can get free. He's got a man just over the top. Doesn't decide to go that way, right? He kicks it long towards the forward line. Good one-on-one out there, nearly a mark. Ball comes towards the back. They might be clear if they can get a kick away, White Hills, towards the boundary line, and mark not taken. So at least they have it. Last line of defence for Heathcote, right in the guts of the forward line for White Hills.
Yeah, absolutely. Just down the Scott Street end, right-hand pocket.
Nothing better when Dave looks away from the mic and talks. We'll teach him that, Chris, someday.
Just looking at the screen there, Brian.
Yeah, I saw that. So ball thrown back in. Just waited for it, Davies. I don't see how umpire picked that. Oh, he's asking me to do it again.
Yeah.
Okay. Fair enough. 2 goals the difference. Super U live streaming on a Saturday night. So ball comes to the back, little clearing kick. Little punch away there was good by Johnson. Still, they just have the answers at the moment, Heathcote, through Beadle.
They've just got the composure too.
Yeah, I was going to say that. They just know when to slow it down a little bit.
Exactly.
Asked to kick it, he does. That's not the great kick. I'm not sure what that was about. Oh no, it's out there because the light's got in the way. Take that back. Now they decide to go long. So they do. Big pack will form at the back there. Should have taken the mark. There's a little bit of a confidence downer for White Hills. No one really doing a lot of talking there. Ball comes back. Can they get something out of it? They do. Now they can go forward. Little kick off the ground was good. Still they work hard. Dave Wright's in there, head down as he always has over his career. Now it spreads out wide. There's your bloke Pierce. Can't get rid of it. Ali.
Oh.
Eli.
Yeah.
Not Ali.
No, Eli just grabbing the ball. Umpire giving him the benefit of the doubt.
Marcroft. Turn around, lost it. Hogan's there. He has to get rid of it and does. Oh, we're all watching there. Here's Pierce. Good turn of pace by the youngster. Gets on his left. Gives his club an opportunity towards the back there. Off hands again. Rolls out. Here's a little kick off the ground from Antonowicz. And he's put it through. Caden Antonowicz gets one back for the Hillies.
Yeah, smart play by Caden. Just off the ground. Great forward entry kick there by Eli on the left.
Jeez, the kid's got pace, hasn't he?
He has, and that's why you could understand that. You know, he's been touted by AFL scouts. looking to nominate in the end of the year national draft.
You know everything, Dave, seriously. I don't know how you got that information, but you did. Impressed.
It's not what you know till you know, Brian.
I have heard that.
Well, we have got game on here at Scott Street. 1 goal of difference in favour of the Saints, 17-10, 16-10.
Back in the middle, as Dave said, tap towards the wide now, little kick off the ground into the forward line by Lowe's. Just waiting at the back there, little handball was good. Here they come again through the captain, Irwin. Might have been, yes it was Irwin, I'll take that back. Little tap forward, look out, still with possession. Probably a good result for White Hills in the end.
Yeah, you take that as a win if you're White Hills. Ball down the right end where it needs to be for them.
So
still plenty of time though for any
still a
side.
good crowd too, mate. Look at that. It's just building over the other side. The Hillies boys and big crowd around the place. It's good to see footy alive. So the umpire about to throw this back in. Nearly the 20 minutes ticked over this final turn. Bounces towards the forward line, rights there, but they'll push it through. So Billy Price says, I'll grab a point here. Might be an interesting one, Billy. Short passes, just that short. We're all holding their breath. I'm sure Andrew Saladino from Heathcote to be doing the same thing.
Touched.
So ball comes back towards the half forward line. Turn around and kick towards the boundary line. It is a good mark, or a free kick it might have been. So 107 plays 112. Little short kick is just that short. Had to wait.
He could just got to keep the run and play going because that's when they're scoring.
So Jordan Cavallaro gets around, gives it off to a teammate. That teammate gets a kick away. Well done defensively. So Sammy Lowe's again, Robbie's boy.
Yeah, great spoil there by Sammy.
We're right in front of this big crowd here at Scott Street. Little tap towards the back here, little juggling going on as well. Handball in hope more than anything towards the boundary line. Just kept it in, or did he? Callum Birch. No, umpire says give it to me. Seriously, when's the last time you saw a crowd this huge for a round 3 match, mate?
Yeah, exactly.
We can't show you the crowd up the other end, which is massive.
It's going to be a good couple thousand here tonight, Brian.
So ball thrown back in, just rolled towards the back. Opportunity for Heathcote. Handball was in hope. Still it sits at the bottom of the pack. Umpire says mine.
Time ticking down for both sides.
So big punch away there, Marcroft. Still it rolls forward, or just taken off the ball. Need to get a kick. White Hills out of that area. There's a stack of players there. Oh, got up nice and high was Willie Long. He might have got there first. Oh, gee, I tell you what, if he had taken the mark and you would have played it that way, it'd be. You'd pay the mark, wouldn't you?
Exactly. His eyes were clearly for the ball.
Tears have seen some highlights tonight in this HDFNL round 3 match. So Davies got a man short, decides that he's going to put his slipper into it, and he does. Likes to kick it long, James Davies. Goes to a pack towards the back. They all fell over each other like 9 pins. That man at the back, Willie Long, gets a kick away. It gets smothered. Still they've got work to do. Dangerous times for Heathcote. Cavallaro's been terrific tonight. Couldn't take that one as they push it forward. Niles in there too, got to get rid of it. Does to back to Davies. The umpire says, it's sling tackle. So from Cavallaro on Fallon to sling tackle. You'd think it might have been downfield. I kind of agree with the crowd a little bit.
Umpire's probably just giving him the benefit down. No, he hasn't called. It's downfield.
Downfield it is now. Maybe you heard someone.
No, it was the nominal officiating. Umpire's picked out a free kick down. No, hang on. What's going on? It's confusion.
Well, whatever it is, it's about 30 out.
Yeah.
So the home side has the opportunity to take the lead here. And Dave, this will light up Scott Street.
It will indeed. It looks like it's Bartow's. So Bartow's about 35-40 metres out.
He's done it before. Do it for grandma, they say. So Liam gets onto it. His kick was virtually into the bound of the mark. The White Hills crowd don't miss anyone here, do they?
They don't.
Been listening.
Apologies to our viewers.
Tell us where you're watching to right around Australia. Super U live streaming on a Saturday night. Match of the round. Good mark. So can the coach do something? Jackie Fallon decides to move on and does quickly. Gets onto his loop left. Kicks it long, big pack there. Who's there? Can take a mark. There was a nice leap. Right can't take it. Comes back, last line of defence for Heathcote. Now they've got to kick it. Oh, he just let it go. He tried to give it off here. Reece Bolton's in there. And the umpire says throw it in. Whew, what a game.
Great game here, Brian. Great call too by CPU Live, the local QS Scott Street Reserve. As the ball comes back in, Rucks go at it. Won by Markroft. Straight to the hands of White Hills. It's picked up there, hand pass out to White Hills. Kick on its way. It's just going to the skinny side of the post.
Umpire's picked out a free kick here.
Holding.
So it was Baden Fallon that got it forward. And guess who's got it? Caden Antonowicz.
Yep.
So he's got about 15 players on the mark here, Antonowicz. It won't worry him one bit. So Antonowicz to put the home side in front with a 24.5 minute mark this final term, thanks to Central Victorian player management. Kicks on its way. He made it interesting, but he got there in the end. Wowee. I'm not being disrespectful to South Bendigo, but I'm not sure he would have played in front of a massive crowd like this. And please, again, I'm not being disrespectful.
No, exactly know where you come from, Brian. And we have got a great game on our hands.
You can tell by the noise in the background. Trust me, we're at least 20 metres away from the crowd. We're up in the, as you can tell, up in the grandstand.
Now,
and it is a big crowd.
Now, I've got him down for 9 guys, but you reckon I've robbed him one. So if that's the case, he's 10 for the night.
Well, it's 25 gone. We know that for sure. 114 plays 112. He's been a soldier in there, Sawyer. So's this boy as well, mate. He's done a good job. As the ball comes out the back, tried to get rid of it. Umpire says you better give it back to me.
There hasn't been too many goals kicked this quarter.
No.
Total of 5.
So douse it. It was Sawyer that got the tap. Here they go again. Look out. White Hills going forward. This time Bartels. Oh, good mark. So the home side starting to get a little bit of wind behind their sail.
Yeah, exactly. I'll tell you what, if they get this, it might be just the knockout blow that Heathcote didn't want.
I'm pretty sure it's Brodie Johnson out there, mate. I could be very wrong. Anyway, it is White Hills lining up. They lead by 2 points. This will be handy. Certainly won't be a nail in the coffin, but let's just see what happens first. Comes in. On its way.
It's going to drop short.
It's going to drop very short. Oh, trying to get a little bit high there. Hurt himself, I think, too, Antonowicz.
Holding, yeah.
What's the umpire picked out here?
Heathcote
Kick,
free.
Oh, no, it's not. It's going back the other way, is it? Oh, no. Little short one goes back into the middle.
They've got to go, Heathcote.
Yeah, they do. They still. It's only 2 points of difference. Let's have a look at his options. Decides to kick long back in the middle. Oh, big nice leap at the back there. Got to get a little handball off, and they do. They come through the middle. Little kick might be all right. Can he make it all the way? Here we go. Line to line. Grinley, he gets tackled. Got to get rid of it. He does. Turn around, little kick. Did he get it?
Point.
Missed it. Gee, Liam Birch, he'll kick himself. He's under enormous pressure.
Hang on, what's happened here?
Injury or? No, just an injury, I think. We're fine.
Yeah, just one time off.
114 plays 113, 27.5 gone last term. That is a good goal. Oh, well done, Cavallaro in there too. Got a little hand on it. Left something behind. Couldn't get back there in time. They go forward, Heathcote. Towards the wing. Just got their act together at the moment. Got a man in defence back there, Lively. Here they go again. This boy's got to get rid of it, and he does, just in time, Beetle. Kicks to a pack. Was there a push there? The umpire says no. Comes towards the back. Here's an opportunity. Turn around, little kick there by Payne. Still they work hard. Can't go anywhere with that. Umpire says mine.
Can't be too much time left, Brian.
No, you wouldn't think so.
Stuff, right?
28 gone. Umpire chucks it up. Big punch by Sawyer. Goes towards the boundary line. Might work out okay. Benny Taylor's out there. Can he get a kick away? He does. Turns it around the outer side. Just at the back there. Here's Willie Long. Gets a little shove. Umpire says all fair in love and war. And they'll throw it back in. Oh, centre wing. Point the difference.
What a thriller. What an absolute
Super live
throw.
streaming Saturday night, thanks to Peb Plumbing, Central Big Player Management, Walker's Donuts and Rafael Jewelers. So tap at the back by Sawyer again. We've said that a few times tonight. That's not going anywhere. Umpire says mine.
Oh,
gee.
Umpire.
Gee. Anyway,
No prior.
I'm not sure we had much prior at all of that. But that's footy. So play on is the call. Kicks it long into the forward line. Who can take a mark back here? Oh, over the top. Nearly took a mark. Nearly would have paid it. Didn't. Goes to ground level. Still work to do. Geez, they're tired, these boys, aren't they?
They are.
There's a big boy, Bartels, with that mark attempt. So umpire again.
Has to be less
Big
than a
punch
minute.
by Big Bart Sawyer. Hanging on, is there? Free kick. Yeah, it will be. So Nicholas Warnock can ice the match for White Hills. Nearly 30 gone this term. No pressure.
Yeah, you would think if he kicks this, it's game over for Heathcote. Can't be too much time left on the clock.
So Warnock. How far are these two sides going this year, Dave?
They're going finals bound for sure.
On its way.
He's
Missed it. He has missed it. Wowee. 17-13, 1:15 at the 30-minute mark of the final term, Dave. You stop with your nails, Dave. You'll have none left.
Yeah, and Heathcote just got to go all out attack here. Go the Hail Mary or the single shot, whatever's going to get the ball up there.
Super U live streaming Saturday night.
And there it is.
There it is, yep, indeed. Just comes off a couple of hands. A kick away might be all right. He's done so in Sammy Lowe's towards the forward line. Might have jumped on his head, umpire agreed. Now they'll play on through long. Goes short to Caballero.
Gotta go.
Caballero's got to move. And he does. Gets a little kick towards the middle. This is good. Now got to go again. Willie Long again, yep. Little balk. Loves a balk. Here's an opportunity. Got to get rid of it. Oh, cut.
White Hills now can just afford to chew up the clock.
So Niall been asked to play on now. Kicks it long. Oh, big leap in the back. Couldn't take the mark. Goes to ground level. And I'll sit on top of that. Jeez, that's a loud crowd.
Yeah, that was very boisterous.
HDFNL match of the round. Under lights. Little tap there. Mark Croft. Got to get rid of it and does. Long's been good. Just gives it off there. Callum Burge. Nah. Just didn't have someone back there in time. Little cramp from the coach, is it?
Cool time up to. He's not falling for that one, the umpire.
It's actually Jakey Pelprot who's been pretty good. Reece Irwin hangs onto it. They're going to try and gain a little possession here. It's dangerous footy if you do. Now asked to play on. Reece Irwin does so out towards the dark side, I'll say, of Scott Street. Good competition back there. Rolls towards the boundary line. And it will be thrown back in. 32 gone this last term thanks to Pab Plumbing.
Yeah, and again, there's got to be less than a minute left.
It does. Scores around the joint today, which we won't worry about just now because we're in the thick of things. No one has left this ground. Little punch goes backwards. Just get a little kick out of here. They might be on. Little slide. Oh.
Got to be careful with that.
There it is. What a great game of footy here at Scott Street. And it was the home side, 17-13, 1:15, Dave.
Yeah, fantastic game there, 17-13, 1:15. The Heathcote 17-11, 1:13. 2-point winners to the Hillies. They will go 2-0 after 3 games, having the bye last week, of course, where it's for Heathcote, it's the first loss of the win. And who would have thought at the half-time, Brian, when Heathcote were nearly out and out, coming out, kicking that second 7-goal third quarter to make a game alive in the last quarter.
Yeah, certainly one of the great games of country footy that I've seen, with some stars that were just that, stars. Then they disappeared, then they came back, and then, all round you certainly you'd rate this one, I tell you.
It's going to be up there, one of the classics. And I reckon Heathcote will be licking their wounds. A couple of those ill-disciplined players early on cost them a couple of easy goals, and that could be again the case of what might have been.
So final score on your screen. The quarter went just on 33 minutes. So I think what we'll do is we'll just wait till the White Hills boys make their way over, because there'll be a raw Dave. Don't go anywhere just yet.
And umpires have just confirmed the scores.
Yep.
Scores are correct.
So what did you like, mate, with the game, the player-wise? Who do you think dominated for both sides? It was
basically a full forward shootout. You got Antowicks kicking. I've got him down for 9, but possibly 10 at one end for White Hills, and then Corey Grinley just turned it on that third quarter, kicking 7 goals all up, 4 goals in that quarter, just to give Heathcote a bit of a hope. Fantastic game, played under great crowd and great spectacle under these great lights here at Scott Street, Brian.
Yeah, indeed. Interesting comments too on Facebook about a clutch jumper. I agree with that. It is very hard to call, Darcy Laffey. You are spot on.
Yeah, exactly.
And I suppose the other issue too is they're both, the white numbers on the back and the black. Having said that, stop whinging. It has been a great game of footy, and certainly Heathcote should not be. I mean, I'm disappointed. Of course you would be, but they should be really applauded for what they put up tonight.
Considering
they're
with
a club going places.
Yeah, absolutely, Brian. Considering halfway through that second quarter, they're 8 goals down, could have easily just chucked in the towel. But to their credit, fought valiantly right to the end, and nearly pinched the one that probably should have been won by White Hills halfway through that third quarter.
Yeah, definitely. I mean, White Hills, to their credit, they let a team come back, and I think they'll be nervous about that, because good sides will come back at you. Of course they will.
Yeah.
Heathcote is a good side, and they both should be applauded as Heathcote make their way off first, and White Hills coming towards us. Just if we can, Chris, just with Heathcote, we can just watch whether or not they should be applauded. Well done, boys.
Yeah,
really good.
Done,
The spectators should not be disappointed one bit.
Absolutely, definitely. Based on the quality of the match, these two sides are definitely final fan.
Yep.
No doubt about that. From what we've seen early on in the season so far, Brian.
Yep, definitely. And let's hear the roar for the boys as they make their way off. 2-point victory to White Hills. You'll be able to hear the roar in the background too. You'll be able to hear that. I reckon they'll sing this song with a bit of gusto, mate.
Yeah, absolutely, Brian.
Let's have a listen to the song. You'll hear it in the background. You remember how the song goes, Dave?
Yeah, it's a bit of a Carlton song.
Is it really?
Yeah.
Is that right? We take the hoodie off, I think. Chris, thanks for that. Yeah, now we're right to go. We might just have a listen to these guys in the background. Let's have a listen. Yeah, lots of gusto. You'll be able to hear it in the background. Well done to White Hills, 2-point winners tonight over Heathcote. Of course, there was other games that happened today in the HDFNL, Dave, and they were very, well, not as close as this one, but certainly Lockington had a win over Huntley. Also, too, we had Elmore with their second win.
Yeah, they're gone 2-1.
Leachy Gunny, and Mount Pleasant got over Cogho. What was a big day for Cogho with the Macaboy boys playing. So, well done to Mount Pleasant. They'd be chuffed with that. And well done to Cogho. What a great day it was out there. Dave, and other competitions, please.
Yeah, Bendigo Football League, we've got Gisborne 9-9-63 going down to Eaglehawk 17-10-102. Maryborough slowly getting the improvement there, 7-19-61, probably a bit of wayward kicking. Kangaroo Flat 11-12-78, so win to the Roos there by 17 points. South Bendigo 14-8-92, too strong for Kyneton 5-6-46. Sandhurst probably in the upset of the day, 13-16-94, easily accounted for Gone Square, 8 goals 11-59. And over at Camp Reserve Castlemaine, it was a big win to Stratfield Say Storm, 17-24-126, the Castlemaine 4-5-29. And looking at London Valley Football League, we had winners there to Morong, 18-16-124, over at Pyramid Hill, 13-4-82. Bridgewater, 46-point win over Newbridge, 14-12-96, 8-2-50. Midiamo going down to Inglewood, 7-7-49 to Inglewood's 24-28, 1-72. And in the close one in Long Valley League today was Bears Lagoon Serpentine 15-16, 106 to 15-9-99.
Nice close game like this one. We'll wrap it up here at Scott Street under lights. What a great idea. Unfortunately, this is the only one this season. Well, sorry, this is it, isn't it?
Yeah.
For under lights. So I think the league will probably look at that with clubs and say what a huge success this is, particularly here. We're at Elmore last week. And I reckon you could sneak a couple more in, mate.
Yeah, absolutely. And like Peter Cole said earlier tonight, that it's all dependent on the weather conditions. We're